When the word came down that the military was asking for the Guam State Historic Preservation Office to sign off on the programmatic agreement by this Friday, senators reacted strongly to the news, saying they felt the deadline was another ploy to get local officials to cave to pressures that could leave Pagat as an open target as a site for Marine firing range. Senators quickly requested an audience with the administration, looking for assurances that the top tier of the government was on board with their opposition to signing off on the document at this time. The senators that we spoke with today had mixed reviews on how the meeting went with the governor's chief policy advisor, Arthur Clark. Senator Roy Respicio, for one, seemed disheartened by the meeting, saying they were informed of problems that may exist with the law addressing the formation of the Guam First Commission, which would act to negotiate political issues with Washington, D.C.
So we're seeing this administration dragging its feet, and I believe that I'm not convinced that there's going to be any new direction.
But the legislature and the administration are heading in the same direction on this issue, according to Speaker Judy Wonpat.
He did reiterate, too, that Pagat is not for sale, and that he's sticking to that position.
Okay, so you were somewhat satisfied with today's meeting?
Yes, I mean, because those are some of the questions that I really would like addressed.
According to Senator Judy Gutherds, chair of the Committee on the Military Buildup, the deadline is unfair to both branches of government.
This is a new administration, a new governor just came in office. He's dealing with a lot of challenges at one time. And for the military to expect him to act on something as significant as this within a few days of taking office is very unfair to him.
Clark met with 7 senators in total, including Frank Blas Jr., Tina Muñoz Barnes, Mana Silver Tyrone, and Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz. State Historic Preservation Officer Linda Uggan was also on hand for the meeting. It seems that some of the senators seem concerned that the new administration won't stick by them in holding out to have Pagat removed from the programmatic agreement. Is this a concern of yours?
No. This administration, according to the chief policy advisor, is adamant in leaving Pagat out.
As for the Guam First Commission, Clark says Governor Calvo is working on that promise.
It's been impaneled now, so I know the governor's acting very quickly to make sure that that commission is stood up, or that all the members are on board and that they're acting as quickly as possible.
As we reported in last night's primetime broadcast, a 2-week extension of the January 14th deadline has been requested.
It's still under review. We're doing the technical review part, and of course Attorney Clark is doing the legal side of it.
As for the lawsuit brought against the Department of Defense, attorney for the National Trust for Historic Preservation, Nicholas Yost, told KUM today via email that the federal government has a due date to respond to the lawsuit by January 24th, but they have indicated that they too will ask for an extension. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Lanny Walker.